everybody, welcome back to another episode of UHS Presents, and we're surprising you with a surprise stream. So with me, as per the usual, is the our very own Mistress of the Ring, Lori Foster. Hi, Lori. And I don't know, we're eventually going to be joined by somebody for a moment, I guess. We'll see. So, but for now, we're just gonna talk about some fun Kickstarter stuff. I mean,
yeah, it seems like everyone's having internet issues. So,
yeah,
there's
always.
there's less than an hour on the campaign. There's actually 45 minutes to go. If you haven't backed yet, you should. We have
if you have back, thank you, and make sure that you got everything that you want, because you've only got, what'd you say, 50 minutes left, 45 minutes left. So
yeah,
we'll make sure that you got everything that you want, because some of the stuff will never be available again.
Exactly. Yeah, we won't be offering it outside of the Kickstarter. So make sure you grab it.
Yeah. Matt's back for the time being. We'll see if he can we can get him in. Matt and Caston are joining us live via their car, so we'll see. Let's see what happens. Hi, Matt.
Her face.
So bad. Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and not broadcast their conversation, because I don't think they know that they were on. So we'll see. Yeah. So I'm blown away by the support that this has gotten, that Miss Medusa has gotten. Unreal.
Yeah, we've cracked a huge record for backers, like more than 100 more than we had for our previous record. And for money as well, we're going to set a record. We do have one stretch goal left at 16K. We're about 750 short. So if you haven't backed, or you want to try to hit that stretch goal, it's going to be a really cool print of the main gate that Paul Hanley drew and colored and created. And all physical backers will get that.
Right. I am pulling that up right now so that I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that y'all can see it, and we'll just watch it count down together. That sounds like fun, right?
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to talk about for 45 minutes. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Oops. There we go.
Yeah.
Shrink this up so that it'll you can see it better. Nope, that's too much. There we go. That's what I want. Nope. There we go. So yeah, 43 minutes ago, but 500. I cannot believe last night at, I don't remember when it was, or very early this morning. Yeah, crested the 500 backer mark. That was crazy. Yeah, again, just can't even. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm really excited, and Paul's really excited too. He started to get the script for issue 2 ready so that we can get started on issue 2.
That's fantastic. I am excited. I don't know what's going to happen in issue 2. I know you know more of it than I do, but I'm excited because I do know what happens in issue 1, and I'm like, it's always like the first issue is always the setup, so sometimes it can be hard for me to get through a first issue of a comic, but it was very, like, the conversation and everything is so relatable. Like the characters are very relatable despite being, monsters and stuff. So and Matt keeps popping in and out of the green room, and I don't know if he can hear us or not. So I can see the little thumbnail, and it looks like he's jamming. So I don't know if we can. I don't know if he can. Nope, he froze again. So I'm not even gonna try and put him in. But yeah, if anybody who's watching, I know a couple people are watching, it looks like, and if you have any questions, comments, anything, suggestions, whatever, go ahead and pop them in the comments, and we will read them and hopefully answer them.
Yeah,
In the
ask
meantime,
everything. We're just anxiously watching this tick down. So,
yes, it'll
if
be
if you haven't shared the campaign yet, please share it. Um,
yes,
see if we
yes.
can hit that last $800
Oh,
and pass the stretch goal
how
and give
cool.
everyone their last piece of free shit.
I mean, we did go over the 15K, which I think the last stream Moana was the one who said she was like I'm calling it 15K, and I was like, yeah, it's only a few more days. It's a little bit of a stretch, but she was correct. She knows what
Yes.
she's talking about.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony Clapper says, "What's up, ladies?" And hey, Tony's actually going to be, I think, joining us on Monday. We're going to play Would You Rather with all the indie streamers. So,
Oh, that's going to be so fun.
I'm excited. I'm kind of pissed. I was like, somebody's got to be the moderator, but yeah, I was like, I want to be the moderator, but I also want to play. So I'm like, I gotta figure out a way to have the cake and eat it too. Is that what that phrase is?
Yeah.
It's a dumb phrase because Marie Antoinette never said that. Like the historians agree. Marie Antoinette never said that, and she wasn't the horrible, heinous bitch that everybody thinks she was, just based on the legends and things. Just wasn't.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. So Mike Watson said he's gonna try and come. Dana Morgan of the Moana Nui podcast said she's gonna come. Tony's coming. I don't know if Fish is coming. It would be great if Fish could come. Scott Fine says, "Hola."
Hey,
Hi,
Scott.
Who else is coming? Morgan's coming, Morgan Iverson, and he promised no flirting with Lori, but I feel like he should stop making promises like that. Will backfire on him. Yeah. Oh, and Julie's coming. Julie and Lori and I are all going to be on the screen at the same time for the first time ever. So that'll be weird.
That's going to be fun.
So yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who else. There's tons of people are coming, and I can have up to 10 people on the screen at one time, so it should be interesting.
That should be hectic. Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah.
Anyone just joining in, we have 38 minutes to go. As you can see, we're hoping to hit that last stretch goal and unlock the free print for all physical tier backers. So if you have some friends, if you haven't asked your grandma yet, whoever it is, we still have a few copies of the Sideshow edition left, and then those basically won't be available except for in a couple of the stores that have backed this campaign. We still have some original art left. We unlocked a second holofoil cover, so if you're looking to collect the covers, we have four of them. Four of them?
Jesus.
Yeah, we have the regular cover, the holofoil version of that cover, the Sideshow cover, and then the holofoil EC Comics edition with the retro design or whatever that Matt also did.
Wow. Here's the print that if we get to that next stretch goal before we're done, that's what you'll get if you back at a physical tier, right?
Yeah. Anyone who backs at a physical tier will get this for free in their box. And we're just like $780 short.
Oh man.
Which is optimistic to hit in 37 minutes, but
optimistic, but not impossible. I feel like because everybody, like I said, our fans are the best, and you guys got us to goal in what was like 2.5-ish hours.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even stop the stream. We were just dicking around by the end of it, but then we got so close and we're like, why don't we just wait and see just a little longer, just a little bit. and it happened, and it was so wild. So now I kind of believe that anything is possible.
Yeah, I have faith in you guys.
Yeah, Heather Powers is here, says listening while at the office, so we won't tell. I won't tell. Oh,
what gross. The hell's going on? Are we famous?
Hi, Eric. How's it going?
Do we have like a...
Do I have a what?
Here, come closer. You're like half a face. There you go.
You guys need to get one of those. You need a whole extra room to your house so that you can just have like stream set up.
Yes.
Tony
yes,
said, "Congratulations on the Kickstarter. Well deserved. So thank you very much. Blown away. Don't even know."
Thanks, Tony. Heather, you got to get people at your office to back it somehow. Convince them. It's fine. We got this.
I have there's a student who she just loves comics and she is crazy. Like she really likes bloody stuff. It's so funny. She's like this manic pixie dream girl, like super just like very like cute girl, and she loves cutesy stuff. Like she's always dressed in bright colors with cutesy images on her shirts and stuff, and her backpack's hot pink with stickers all over it, and she freaking loves like blood and gore and goth. Like that is her, she loves it. And the stuff that she draws is all like blood and goth and gore, very dark stuff. So it's funny. She just I told her, I was like, just I love it. It's like that Miyazaki versus what's his name? Miyazaki's does the Studio Ghibli stuff, and yet he's a goth. Hates everything.
Yeah.
And just the dichotomy, it's just so funny.
She's a pixie edgelord.
Right.
There you go. Well, I did give her I gave her a comic. I gave her a surgeon, I think, just because she's just such a sweetheart, and now she loves it. So, was it Ito? Junji Ito? That doesn't sound right, but
yeah, Junji Ito is he's he draws horror stuff, and it's absolutely horrifying. But he's supposedly the most upbeat, happy dude.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But Scott Fine said another UHS success story. Yeah, very success. Like broke all the records. So cool. And Heather said our director was actually curious to see our stuff. I got to remember to bring some in. Yes, you do. Matt's like here and he's like doing these like to the camera.
He's like waving and then
jive or something. Well, we'll see. Let's give it a shot. Hi, Matt. What is going on?
Hey guys.
It's sort of working.
Too.
Hi.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, we're on a highway now, so we're not in the boonies.
Yeah, I was moving so that it didn't look like I was frozen.
Yeah, because the last time you guys popped on, it was like you were just
yeah. A couple of times I was like, I'm not even gonna try because I could see that you were locking up and stuff. Cable boss.
It was one of those what was that? Oh.
Just reading comments. Go for it.
Right on. Yay. No, just we were just it's a combination of like after AT&T got rid of 3G in the last, what was it, like last week or two?
Something like that.
Yeah, as a result, all the roaming signals and stuff are now just complete garbage in this part of Texas. So but we're finally on a major highway, and now I can talk.
Yay! And it's similar around here on the rural roads. Like there's nothing. Like you can't. It won't even lag. It'll just not exist. Like the signal.
That's so funny because I can think of like 2 dead spots of like everywhere in this area that I have to drive. There's like 2 spots that it dies, and that's it. And the rest of it, I get excellent reception. And that's so weird because we lag behind the rest of the country for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that cheese.
It binds you up. It takes a while to get through, but then when you're there, it's there forever.
Everybody get hit. The driving, man. No whacking noises.
Oh my God! If you guys, no accident, no crashes while we're on stream here, man. I will never stream again.
Probably make her
you guys wreck the car.
Man, that's how you get a viral video
Yeah, it'll probably make our numbers go up.
You
Oh,
guys have a car accident while we're on
Yeah,
stream.
no, stretch goal. 17,000 stretch goal. Matt and Cass and Crash.
Jesus.
really
Yeah.
rather not.
Right.
I'll just take
yeah,
less
it's,
money.
Damn.
Yeah, good times.
And of course, the sunlight is just blasting out here after being overcast for a couple of days, or it was. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, this is exciting. I keep saying like that it's still kind of wild to me that people give this much of a shit about Miss Medusa. And it's not even out yet.
They get $15,000 worth of shits.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit.
A lot of shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
we're
one big
really
pile of
excited.
shit.
We're excited to get the book to everyone. It's basically ready, so we hope you're ready to read it.
Yeah, and we were discussing kind of. I mean, we don't want to say too much insider baseball, but we were discussing a little bit about when to do issue 2. Given that this is like, oh, okay, we're gonna have an audience now, yay!
Yeah. Sooner the better, right? Like you should get
Yeah.
started on that. Get it done yesterday.
It looks like a cool story. Why
yeah,
would we not?
Exactly.
I would. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm so used to being a bit more cynical about original stuff because the quality or originality of something so often has zero bearing on its success or its attention.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's where Lori comes in.
Yeah, it's about the hype machine.
That's your new nickname,
I was
Lori.
about
You're
to
the
say-
hype machine.
I like that.
Yes.
I was about to say that we did this all and we didn't even put any boobies in, but there's sometimes boobies in there, so I guess maybe. I mean, that's not entirely true.
There's sometimes boobies.
I mean, because we've had the
Incidental
conversation
boobies.
before, yeah. We've had the
That
conversation
line.
before about how people will put out absolute garbage of just a 24-page flip book of naked ladies, and it's not even good art, but it's naked, so they'll get $50,000. It's like, we did this, incidental boobies, but
Goddamn, man,
yeah.
you gotta do a nudie book.
That's what we've been saying. We've got to figure out. It just has to have a good story, because it can't be a UHS book if it doesn't have a good story.
So, is the
I like that
50-foot
policy.
woman a kaiju?
Matt never
No.
did answer me.
No,
No?
you can do
About
a
Clifford.
comic book set in a brothel.
That's Matt never did answer me if Clifford the Big Red Dog is a
Uh,
kaiju. Or Babe the Blue Ox. I mean, I genuinely want to know, is Babe the Blue Ox a kaiju?
I was put out there for a little bit.
Sure you
I
did.
don't know if y'all can hear me now, but
I think the 50-foot
what did
woman.
I clearly completely missed something.
Oh, we were asking you.
Yeah, I asked if the 50-foot woman was a kaiju.
And I said no.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know what makes a kaiju. Like, I don't know. I don't understand
All right.
the definition of kaiju.
All right, kids. Uncle Matt's going to learn you a thing or two.
So now we know what we're gonna do for the rest of the hour. It's gonna be a lesson.
Yep. Big Daddy Matty's going to lay down some truth. No, I'll give you try to give you the short version. So, kaiju literally means strange beast, mysterious creature. It's different from words like bakemono, which is more of a monster in an insulting sense, like something that is monstrous or someone.
You should start with saying kaiju is Japanese.
Right.
Kaiju's Japanese.
I did know that.
And so like there's different words that could be applied to the same thing. Like I said, bakemono, which means something monstrous, something horrible, or someone monstrous or horrible. Kaibutsu is another word for like a monster or a giant creature of some, or just a creature of some kind.
What about Daikaiju?
We'll get to that. But
So much
kaiju,
terminology.
kaiju is taken from an old Chinese text that there's not a lot of information out there, but it does mean something kind of base and elemental, something inherently inhuman. And in its modern context, it means something. It doesn't even necessarily mean something giant. It just kind of naturally became associated with that, usually through stuff like Godzilla. And then there is Daikaiju, which some people do take to mean giant monster, Daikaiju. But Dai also means great, or just powerful or awesome. So it's more like a modifier to make it sound even cooler. But a kaiju is there are no hard and fast rules for what it is. It's more like if you see it, you know it's a kaiju. So if you have to ask, is it a kaiju? Chances are it probably isn't.
So I'm
That's
a
my long-winded
Daikaiju.
answer.
I'm awesome and mysterious.
You're something.
Yeah, but
alright.
are you an inhuman being?
That remains to be seen.
I don't know if they heard that. There you go. Yeah. So the 50-foot woman, because she's still a person, technically, probably not a kaiju.
Okay.
She would be something like maybe a kyojin or a titan or a giant. Kyojin literally just means large person.
Fair enough. So Matt, we've got a question from Jeffrey on Facebook.
A kyojin or a
He's flipping out again.
We're going to put together a TED
What is
talk. It's gonna be a Matt talk.
Right.
About kaiju, yeah. We have a question from Jeffrey on Facebook who's asking, do you think it was the overall concept that drew people in, or perhaps the character of Medusa herself that drew the interest? What do you think?
What do I think, or what does everybody else think?
Well, what does everybody think? Like, what do you think? I want to read it because I'm assuming that I'll read it out loud because you're reading off a tiny screen, I assume. So.
Yeah, that would make me car sick.
Yeah. I'll read the questions and stuff to you, so no worries there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that it's a combination of it's really a combination of Lori's efforts at hyping this thing up and y'all's reputation of having quality material, and the fact that it's just a neat concept that when you hear it, it's a combination of words that when they're all strung together, you don't know what it is.
We have to do a cat count.
Oh. It's a combination of words that you don't know what it is, but you know what all these words are. Miss Medusa's Monstrous Menagerie. Something about that will proc people's brains and be like, okay, that sounds like it could be a lot of things, but I think it's the right combination of stuff. Especially
sounds
y'all's reputation. I think y'all's reputation is really what gave it the push it needed.
Yay!
Because if
Well,
I'm glad to hear that, but yeah, I think that the amazing art and the very unusual concept, like that's been my personal thoughts on it, is like people are enjoying the fact that it's not a superhero comic, which we are. I think indie comics and mainstream comics, everybody is fully saturated with superhero comics at this point. So to see something that isn't is cool. And then, like, when's the last time you saw a comic about mythical monsters? Like, Greek. Well, Greek is obvious because of the Gorgon, but yeah, like I don't think all the monsters in here are Greek.
no.
No, they run
That
the
should be the name
gamut.
of the next comic. Is Medusa's Monstrous Menagerie, mysterious? What did she just say?
okay, your brain is gonna explode. What was
This is
the
like 5 M's.
Oh,
What Sarah just said.
okay, that.
Christ almighty, I don't remember what I just said.
Mythical monsters. Medusa's Monstrous Menagerie.
Of mythical monsters.
Yes.
Oh my god. Just adding more M's each time.
Each issue will add an additional M. That's what we're gonna.
Did you see that? It just went
What?
to 16K.
Paul, is
my
that
God.
you?
I bet it was
And now-
Paul because he just said refresh the Kickstarter.
Paul.
Woo.
Wait, did you say 16?
Aw.
16,000.
We're at 16.
Holy shit.
Woo!
523
It was at
backers,
15.
$16,000, and we still got 19 minutes. We could get a couple more people. Yay! Oh my
Do another
god!
grand, right, guys?
So cool!
What's
I'm
our?
pretty.
what's
I
our-
haven't
what's our-
checked yet, but I'm pretty sure it's Paul. So
I
everyone,
bet
make
it
sure to
was
say
Paul.
thank you to Paul.
Yes,
Yes,
Paul
it was
is-
Paul.
he's like what's the guy who went around and like secretly gave people stuff in their socks at night.
Santa?
Thank you, Paul.
Fairy
The
tale. Well, not
Wisconsin
Santa,
cheese
but I
man.
think it's
That's
Santa
it.
adjacent. Anyway,
Okay, so we do
what
have
I'm
some
saying is Paul's
questions.
really cool.
We do have some questions. Are there kaijus within Miss Medusa's 666 monsters?
Short answer, no. Long answer, yes. No. Long answer, no. Short answer, yes. No.
No, maybe.
What
Read
What's
the book.
the right answer?
good? Jesus, I didn't even know what that was.
What's the right answer?
Oh.
Oh
There
my
are
god, I'm sitting like a
things
mile away from my mic too.
I know. There are stuff right now that could be considered kaiju adjacent. But if it keeps going, there very well could be down the line. There certainly are plans for it. Just at the moment, it's stuff that is kind of kaiju adjacent. We specifically tried not to fall back into kaiju specific stuff because I kind of wanted to get away from that a little bit.
Silver Farm.
Fair enough.
I wanted to get away from it a little bit and do some other monstrous stuff. Like I was talking to a friend of mine in Japan about the maybe possibly one day possibility of getting this thing released in Japan, and he said, well then we definitely couldn't call it a kaiju, but we would literally have to use the katakana for monster, because there is a difference.
Right.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
that's awesome.
Do people in Japan know who Medusa is?
Oh sure. I mean, Medusa pops up in a lot of video games from Japan.
Oh. Medusa's a pretty cool ass monster. So I mean, she's a monster depending on what story you're reading. So I looked up the Greek stuff. I don't remember what the hell we were doing, but I looked up the mythology behind her, and it's all about just the one story and about the the snake stuff. But Yeah, she actually kind of had a shit deal in Greek mythology, so I feel bad for her.
Yeah, that plays into it a little bit with our story, you know, with our whole Gina background, because I mean the Gorgons got a fucking raw end of the deal.
Yeah.
I can see a question from Sarah or Kara though.
Yes. So any giant animal would not count as kaiju? Question mark.
Typically, yeah. A kaiju isn't typically just a giant animal. There's always something extra going on. Although, you know, you again, the definition is nebulous. I just think that a giant animal makes for kind of a boring kaiju.
So not Clifford the Big Red Dog.
So not Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Fine.
But what if Clifford had a scorpion tail?
Okay, but then you have to get into why does he have a scorpion tail?
I don't
Like,
know.
you can't just throw shit together.
That's fair. Yeah,
Again,
right.
It's like for example, like let's look at the baseline monsters that are kind of just look like giant animals, like Mothra, for example. On its surface, Mothra is a giant moth, but she's also a god, like a supernatural entity, and it's never really been clear exactly what she is. In fact, it's been suggested that the moth is just what we perceive. It's this giant entity that just happens to look like a moth. You know, and even Godzilla. You know, Godzilla's a mix of a bunch of stuff. You know, Tyrannosaurus, Stegosaurus, and Iguanodon. So, from a design standpoint, so just having a giant animal, you can do that, but again, it's kind of a boring kaiju.
What was the first kaiju?
I think the earliest example of something being referred to as a kaiju in media was something from like before Godzilla. Like some American movies were being released in Japan, and they would use the word kaiju as part of the marketing. But Godzilla, I guess you could call the first true kaiju in a modern sense.
Nice. Matt Knowles is here. Hey, Matt. He says the real Matt is here and ready to defend the honor of the name. There can be only one.
But that was the thing I was telling you about. Where when Lori posted about doing a stream and had the name Matt, I was like, oh my god, I could schedule Matt for something. This Matt.
Fisticuffs.
Okay, so
You know, it's funny how common my name is around here, but like nobody else that I know in the comics, none of the comics people I know are named Sarah. So
the person who letters our book is another Matt Kreutzer. So
yeah,
There's
so many Matts. Oh my gosh.
I got mistaken for Matt Fraction at more than a few conventions. You know, X-Men writer Matt Fraction. So, and I remembered people's active, visceral disappointment when they realized who I actually was not him. Like just like the complete crestfallen. Oh man. Like this guy, there was an older gentleman who was a big fan of Matt Fraction's work, but he also didn't know that Matt Fraction is a writer, not necessarily an artist. So he asked for a commission from me of Sandman, of Neil Gaiman's Sandman. And I was like, oh, I have never drawn that character before. So I got to really actually do some cool experimentational stuff. Like I busted out the whiteout in order to get like some cool Steve Bissette style artistry going, and then I gave it to him, and he was like, oh, that's cool. So your name's Matt Frank, not Matt Fraction. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh. So I'm pretty sure he threw that sketch away.
Did he still pay for it?
No.
Who gives a shit what he does with it then?
I like that sketch.
Aww.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as everybody pays for it, then that's fine. But also, yeah. Aw.
Oh yeah,
I can't
like there was
control
a
what they
guy I
do with
used
my
to
stuff after I sell it to them, but no.
there's a guy I used to know who was a big fan of mine, had a whole wall in one of his rooms that was all my art. And he turned out to be a raging homophobic racist dickwad and aggressively turned on me and was like mocking the fact that he like threw out all my art and stuff, and I was like, I already got your money, man. It's like these
People put way too
Wow.
much
it's
emphasis
like these
on
dickheads
that.
burning.
We've had that happen as well.
These idiots who burn their Nikes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like burning their Kaepernick jerseys. It's like they already have your money, and Kaepernick's jersey the money didn't go to Kaepernick anyway. Kaepernick didn't make that jersey.
So dumb.
Go ahead, burn them, you doofus. Yeah.
Lori, what was our stretch goal for 16,000?
Everyone backing at a physical tier gets
This print.
they get this print of the main gate. Just for free.
It's a pretty badass print.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nice print.
And we're still going up. Thank you guys so much.
It's
We have 10 minutes left.
Yes, look at it go.
That
Well, this is
16068.
Nice.
what is the map?
We have to push hard on it.
Somebody
We
do
want-
$2 so we
Yeah,
can stop
yeah.
at 6.9.
That's the most important message of the day so far.
Ah.
Thank you, Paul.
Oh yeah, somebody said
Thanks, Paul.
yeah. Paul's been a big support. He reached out to me recently about some originals and stuff. Paul, I'll get back to you soon. I'll get back to you next week.
We're gonna get you some Medusa stuff, Paul. Too. We've been talking about what we can, all the cool shit we can send you, because you've been such a huge supporter and stuff, and we want to get you some cool shit.
Hell yeah.
So
We got some old shoes
no,
we can put in the
we're
box.
running out of stuff to give Paul.
No. Yep. I got a
Um,
cat I can probably send him.
Thank you so much, Matt. Just to plug Matt really quick, he's also currently running a Kickstarter that's almost finished, called Misfits Clubhouse. It's like an all ages title. I'm trying to remember because I don't know his pitch as well as he does, but maybe he can pitch it in the comments. It's like Fairly Odd Parents meets something else that I don't remember, and they have really cool socks. The book is really awesome. I have backed it. You guys should back it too before they close out. Make sure they hit a stretch goal or two. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Oh,
I,
I'm so glad everybody's doing well with the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Thanks, Alden. I saw Matt's fraction joke. I just was reminded. I tried to start beef on Twitter with Matt Fraction back in like 2018. For a very specific reason. So as I said, he wrote a fair amount of X-Men, and so there's an issue of Uncanny X-Men where it is implied that the Marvel Godzilla shows up because there is a Marvel Godzilla. Godzilla is canon to the Marvel universe, and it is implied that a creature that is like a mutated Marvel Godzilla appears, and Archangel flies into his mouth and punches out the back of his head and kills him.
Jesus.
And so it's clear to me that, like, I don't think Fraction has anything against Godzilla. I don't think he thinks Godzilla is like bad or anything. I think he was just it's sort of a common writing tactic, especially in superhero comics, to have a big monster or something show up and then have a hero just kill it in one shot, just to subvert audience expectations. Except now that's like a hack bit that, like, it's like it's just it's just like it's like old hat at this point. It's an old trick now.
I feel like it
But
was
it
a
was just one of
personal
those
attack.
Well, obviously yes, but I don't say that out loud, except for right now and on Twitter. But yeah, I remember hearing about that and getting upset, mostly because the Marvel version of Godzilla has a whole arc to him. Like, there's a whole arc to those 24 issues of Godzilla, like, really hating humanity, and then through the course of the story, he's like, he's just, it becomes clear that, like, oh, he hates humanity because he's being constantly tormented by them. He's like the Hulk. He just wants to be left alone. But he's so big and so powerful that he just keeps running amok. They shrink him with PIM particles at one point, and the Fantastic Four get into a fight with him, and like, he gets shrunk down to like the size of a rat, and then this precocious Japanese child finds him, and like he starts growing bigger again. He grows to like human size, so the kid puts like a trench coat and a hat on him to try to sneak him through New York City in the dead of
And then
night.
it's Dino,
get him to
the last
ocean.
dinosaur.
But then
Oh man.
Denver,
Yeah.
the last dinosaur. Hell yeah. So yeah, and then just to see like some writer thoughtlessly put him in there just as like a joke, it felt like, oh, okay, fuck me then, I guess. But yeah, I then started writing a whole plan to bring Godzilla back to the Marvel universe, which Marvel will never do. But that doesn't mean I can't do a shit ton of fan art.
Yes. We got 4 minutes left, guys.
Oh, it's still
How
like
much
3
time?
more people jumping on. That's crazy.
Here we go.
4 minutes. Yep.
Same brain.
Yeah, you guys have a lag.
Come on,
I
folks.
can. It's pretty obvious from
Give
here,
us-
but. Oh. This is the music that just came on is like anxiety inducing music. Chase music.
3 minutes.
Well,
So
3
excited.
minutes. I'm sure that this first game is first. What's 2 minutes? Only people understand how many will get.
You know, I know I mess with my hair a lot on these streams, but it's just all still wet. Look at me.
Matt and Cassie's audio just is
Whoa.
completely cut out.
Yeah, it just went. They've got like several seconds lag behind us too. Which
Thanks
expected.
to everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who backed. This is incredible. This is like a huge record breaker for us. More than 100 backers higher than our last record.
Yeah, we'll have to double check that and post that on our social media.
We love you all. You're just amazing fans. We're lucky to have you. We can't wait to give you this book. We can't wait to work on issue 2 and the next books that are coming up. Power Broker at the end of November. Elsewhere 3 coming next year. We have so much good stuff planned.
Yes.
Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to plug. A friend of mine, Kaden Phoenix, is currently running a Kickstarter. She has not hit the goal yet, so she could
I
really use
actually
our
have
help.
that.
Sarah's gonna post up the link. I'm wearing one of the shirts
I
from
have
her
it up,
series.
yeah, on I'm gonna show everybody the page when we're done here. Just waiting for us to get to 0, and then I'm gonna show it. Oh my
it's
god!
counting
So,
seconds.
I got it down. That is so anxiety. Anxiety.
Okay, after we're done counting down, we'll show you guys her Kickstarter, and hopefully we can
And we can show
help her
Matt
out.
Kickstarter too, because I just need to type it in. I mean, it can't be that hard to search, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, God, oh, it's going up again. Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Oh, we're up to
Oh,
yeah.
190.
Did you see that? It's almost at 16.2 now. Oh my God! Oh, you guys are so freaking cool.
80 seconds.
It's like people are literally.
Yeah.
It's like they're sniping an eBay auction, except it's like the opposite. Don't do it, Brad.
Brad,
do
don't
it.
do that to us.
Our hearts can't take it.
Down to the last minute.
Yeah.
Red.
Oh,
Ooh,
it turns red now. Holy
that's so alarming.
wow. Wow. Oh,
It's
I
gonna
bet
drop.
Jeffrey didn't back.
Jeffrey, you have 40 seconds.
Jeff, you've got 40 seconds to back. He's working. He probably still is.
Back
I might
that
be
ass
hollering
up.
at him while he's on the phone. He has these for his job. He has to do these phone calls that are literally they're hours long, and he spends most of the time on hold, and he just has to wait for them to do shit on the other end. It's ridiculous.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's like that's his job. He has to do that. Oh my God! Oh my God! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Party.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I understand.
Oh my God, $16,193 and 527 backers. You guys are amazing.
There was confetti and
Yeah.
everything. I've never been there when it funds before.
Yeah, like little firework confetti thingies. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, that was so cool. So cool.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh
All
my
right,
God.
If only
Our
we hit
give
fans.
everyone their
62,
money
damn it.
back and do it
$7
again.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
Now I take a nap.
And now,
Well, yes. I just freaking, oh my God. Everybody who's watching, everybody who backed, you guys are all so amazing. I thank you. Matt thanks you. Paul Hanley can't come because his internet is trash, but he thanks you as well. We maybe one of these days we can just do a Kickstarter to get Paul some good internet. That'll be the next Kickstarter. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay. I'm closing this one down. You guys, I like one last look. $16,000 and 527 people. 527 people like the look of this book enough that they gave us the money that they earn at their crappy jobs. Oh,
Thank
you guys
you.
are so cool. Okay, so before we go, I do want to show you these other Kickstarters. Yes. Bat's getting blinded.
You guys can go if you want to stop being blinded in the car.
Yes.
I mean,
No, we'll hang out to the end.
well, we can wait. We'll wait until our connection completely gives out.
Okay.
This is the Kickstarter that Lori was talking about.
So that's the shirt I'm wearing. The series is called A la Brava. It's there's 5 Latina superheroes. This series is completely drawn, written, everything by Latina women. This Kickstarter is for Ruka, and this is the 5th one. This is the last one of the 5. She needs to hit the goal, so if you guys can help her, if you can share, if you can back, if you can like. Caden Phoenix is she's an amazing person. She's awesome. Give her a hand.
Over halfway there. So over halfway there, and it looks like, look at that art. I mean, this art is beautiful. I'm very much an art person. If the art looks good, then I'm way more likely to back. Like I need a good story too, but like the art's what always hooks me in.
Yeah.
Look
I'm
at this.
not sure
Look at that.
exactly
That
the
is beautiful.
artist.
What?
Amanda Gonzalez.
Yeah, Amanda Gonzalez.
Alexis Lopez is the
Really
inker.
beautiful stuff.
Victoria Aragon. I don't
Is the
do
colorist.
bad at these. Yeah, I'm bad at this.
And then Sandra Romero is the letterer. She's the letterer on all 5. I think they have sometimes a different artist on some of them. And it's an 80-page graphic novel. It's not just one issue. Awesome stuff. She also, I believe, has a tier where she donates copies to schools, I think, which is really awesome.
Nice.
You can pledge to have the graphic novels given to a California or Texas library. Signed copies,
Nice.
give receive club. First edition copies signed and personalized by the writer and creator. 1 to you, 1 donated to the Girl Scouts. Starter pack.
Yeah, she's this time around her campaign has been unlucky, so we really need to plug it because this shit is important.
Mm-hmm. And look at this, like you can donate a set of books to girls in the Girl Scouts, a whole set of books to the Girl Scouts. Donate
so
a set
all 5 graphic novels
and a T-shirt.
And the shirts are awesome. I mean, I cut mine,
You
but
can get drawn into it. I mean, yeah, lots of tiers that are just about giving books to people who should have books.
Just gonna have you bounce around here.
I'm just showing the art. It's awesome.
So this is a beautiful book. I think I'll back that. I think I'll do it. So yeah, and there's still almost 2 weeks left, so there's plenty of time for her to get her goal, and there's no reason not to because this looks amazing. What was the other one I was gonna look at?
Matt's Misfits with a Z.
It's Misfits with a Z, right? Misfits.
It's a Z.
Z. Is it a zebra? This one? Project We Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Symmetry Creations. In Symmetry?
Yes.
Insemination.
It's kind of a hard one to say. So yeah, this one here. The shenanigans end in just 2 days. Nice. Yeah, let's scroll through this. This looks very is it a child safe
Yes.
story? Yes. It looks like it's gonna draw in kids, so
They got variant covers. They got socks, which is what they hooked me in on. I always get the socks.
You are a big sock fiend, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think every gift I've given Lori in the past 3 years has included socks. I go to the store and like, yeah, just like I'll be walking by and I'll be like, ooh, there's a fun pair of socks, and like, ooh, they're on sale. That's Lori taking care of for Christmas.
Yeah, Sock Dreams is the best. Sarah got me a gift certificate for Sock Dreams, and I have a bunch of thigh highs from them. I am obsessed with them.
And they like stay up, right? Like that. You were just raving to me about how they stay up.
They're the best thigh high socks. Yeah.
I don't think that I could get a pair of thigh high socks to go around mine. Like I don't think that, like, I can find tights now, tights that fit, but not thigh high socks.
Yeah, check out Misfits.
Yeah, get this one. Where are the socks? I don't see the socks. I wanted to see the
Scroll
socks.
back up.
Scroll back up.
Oh,
There,
shit,
there
they're
you
there. Socks. Nice. I like how fun socks are, like they're like sneaky nerd stuff, because people don't know that you're wearing them unless you happen to hook your pant leg up or something. For me anyway, because I wear pants all the time. I know not everybody's a big cover your legs people, but I am.
Brandon
I
Verhallen.
haven't shaved my legs in 3 years.
Brandon Verhallen just messaged me. He always backs us. And he said, I backed in the last minute. He got in there and he backed.
Nice.
So thank you so much, Brandon.
Outstanding. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, back this
$7 more.
because we wanted 69. All right. So yeah, back Misfits. Back Misfit. Let me go back and we can. Come on.
Back Misfits and back
Quit.
Medusa, please.
It won't go back.
Both these project runners
Give
are just the
indie
most amazing
creators your money.
people. Yes.
Give us all your money.
Don't
We
give
promise
Matt
we're gonna use
Fraction
it
your
to-
money.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Don't give Matt Fraction.
That fraction's a
Frank.
dick.
And we're gonna use it to make more comics. So we're not gonna use it to buy a new car. Actually, I might get a new car. I don't know. Shit.
I mean,
We might use it to buy a new car,
more
but
specifically, yeah, I'm probably going to use the money to, you know, live, like pay for groceries.
Move out from under
Yep.
the bridge.
Right. By funding this, you guys are paying for Matt and Paul to live.
Yes.
so we'll post those links
And
to
make more
Misfits and Luca on our social media. Like we can make a separate post. Lori or I'll make a separate post. That way you don't have to go sifting through the comments on this to find it if you wanted it again. So we'll do that. And yeah, thank you everybody for this. I just cannot believe it. So cool.
All right.
Specifically, what records for UHS did we break with Miss Medusa?
All of them. We broke our backer record by about 135 backers. We broke our money record by 2,000.
And we broke our mat record.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There were so many mats.
Oh,
in the, yeah.
Most
So
mats on one book.
Yes.
So
Well,
yeah.
it's just it's very gratifying. It's just one of those things where, you know, when as I've said in previous live streams, it's been this thing. It's been on the back burner for so long. There's always this concern in the back of your head, like, is anyone gonna care? Because because I was sitting here thinking like, well, I can't really get my kaiju audience on board with this, so therefore, is there going to be any point to even trying? But as we've seen, sometimes people just want a new comic, they want a new story, and if you partner with the right people, it can happen. So.
Yep.
That makes me very happy, very excited for future endeavors.
And validated.
Well said.
Yes.
Well said.
Yeah, we're really happy. We're really excited. You guys are, yeah. We don't have any words.
Yeah, it's too bad Paul can't come on because it's like when he can talk, he's got a lot of fun stuff to say, but it never works out that we can hear him.
Well, you can
Understand
record
him.
something and then spend the next week uploading it. That's
Right.
fine.
We
Just
love you, Paul.
record a
Paul
bunch
Hanley
of
and Paul Henson, both Pauls.
yes. Do a bunch of pre-recorded responses from Paul, and then just like
There you go.
set it up to be like an app, and we can just whenever somebody asks a question, we
Like
can
a soundboard, like
Right,
a Paul
yeah.
soundboard.
like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, what Gina did to Holt. Get some.
I remember
Yeah.
when I was younger, they had like the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard, and you'd like answer the phone and you play all the Arnold songs. Come on, I mean, sound.
Remember that? Oh my god, I remember
Tell
that.
me-
I don't think
tell
I ever
me
had
what
one, but
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
That sounds very Howard Stern. So Paul would absolutely approve.
Yeah. All right,
yeah,
guys.
well, I guess that was it. That's what we came here to do. So we're good. We're set. We're gonna gotta let Matt and Caston go so that they can focus on driving.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys on Monday for Would You Rather with indie
Yeah.
streamers, right?
Indie streamers play Would You Rather. And I did say it's going to be like Mike Watson, Dana Morgan, Moana's going to try and come. Dana Morgan and Moana from Moana Nui podcast. Julie's going to be here from when we do our critical affection. Julie, Tony's going to be here. Morgan's going to be here. I mean, a bunch of indie streamers. All your favorite indie streamers are going to be here. So yeah, definitely come for that and bring some Would You Rather questions because we'll read them. We'll read them to the. I've got to make sure Lori has to like not sign in because like she can't see them. I gotta like, totally wipe everything out and then it's gonna be all new to everybody. So bring good ones. Bring me good ones because I have all crappy ones. Like I had to think about this shit myself. So not good. So yeah, bring your best ones.
Yeah, I'm excited.
My wife and I need our TB sticker. I love that everybody likes that art because I'm just so not confident in my art skills. I started fixing or adding art to a frame on it to make it a T-shirt for Paul Henson because he asked for it and Lori said we can do it, so let's do it. Paul backed Ruka, so because he's the best.
Yeah,
and
thank you, Paul.
Mark said, "Congrats, you beautiful people." So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Mark. I'm sure Mark's getting his loot too, right? So
yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, you guys are all so awesome. So awesome.
All right, let's let everyone eat and nap and let Cassie drive.
So yes, we'll see you on Monday at our regularly scheduled time, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Why not get backstage?